morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's still, well, you know what? High noon. I was out here in the studio this morning wandering around, then I went in the house and made myself a nice, you've seen that I'm posting some pictures of the chickens and the eggs. 3 dozen went out this morning. I think there's another dozen in the fridge. So I had one egg this morning with a little bit of nice cheese, scrambled lightly, very French style, you know, like really not overcooked, but nice and light, and nice slice of toast, and some butter on that. It was delicious. It was just delicious. Okay, I should have done a little bit of a good morning video from the kitchen, but Tassimo, what am I having today? Swiss hazelnut. Might have to go by the Walmart. That's a big plug there for Walmart. In case anybody from Walmart's watching, maybe I can get a little bit of sponsorship. I'm going to go by the Walmart and get a little bit of coffee stuff and a few little things. So what do I start my mornings with? Casting. So casting 101, this is the basics of casting. I always call it casting 101 because not really much changes. Silver, yellow gold is casting 101. White gold is casting 102, and then if we want to get into plastic cast and casting resin printed items, I might bring my old printer out, my Formlabs 1 Plus. I had that long. Great machine. I've got 2 of them, one for parts, one's working really well, and I'm using I think it's 10X, I think it is. Anyways, I'll look, but that's a whole other story. So casting 101, we're just going to do some silver. Look, got some nice grain here. I got three flasks matching here. Everything's just pretty standard. Okay, so let's get at her. Gloves. Okay, wait a second. Just give me half a second. I gotta find a different pair of glasses. Sometimes I wander off. It's because I had to get a different pair of glasses. It gives you a chance to look around the studio, the back of the studio. Here's a picture that somebody gave me years ago. Mitch, thank you very much. Great picture. That's Marshall Mars' work. Mars was a guy that did kind of monster rings in the 80s. I think maybe I'll put a picture up at the end. Maybe he had his advertisement. It was pretty cool. It was kind of when I went, oh man, I can do that. So, and I even called Mars and told him that. Marshall. He was he's got to be in his late 70s now. He's retired. Anyways, where were we? We're gonna cast. I put my back out yesterday, you guys, so I'm in a lot of pain. Okay, so let's just get at her. We're gonna use the same crucible. It's all silver. Remember what I said. Check the crucible before you put it in. Make sure there's no junk in it. If there is, take a little chisel it out. Put your gloves on. Make sure. Doesn't matter which one I start with. I'm gonna start with number 2. Nice clean burnout. Okay, let's get this. Not the greatest talks for this. Okay. Jesus, you know, it's hard to breathe because of that pain in my back. I was actually looking at the rotation of the flask, because there's 3 items in them, 3 big pins. I didn't want the flasks to go in there where they're sitting like that, 3 on top of each other. If this is the pin, this is the whole pin. I didn't want, like I say, so that flask isn't sitting there with 1 on the bottom, 1 in the middle, and 1 on top. I've rotated the flask so that they're standing upright, so that the metal is going to inject into all 3 of them simultaneously, not 1 fill, 2 fill, 3 fill. I know it happens in a millisecond, but here at least they're in there like that. I'll try to maybe get into a pencil drawing of it and try to explain. But anyways, we're only going to do 1 casting for our video this morning. Sometimes they take longer than I expect, you know, okay, so there you go. So that's A little bit of I've showed you that stuff enough. Boracic acid, boric powder. Okay, let's get this down so you can see what's happening. Right? I don't want to lost the phone. Wow, that's already 5 minutes, eh? Boy, I can just ramble on, eh? Okay, let's get at it. A nice, you can hear that flame howling. Now some people move this out and cover up the flask and all that. No. You want that entranceway to be hot into the flask. Remember, when I showed you the picture, I think it was yesterday's casting, that flask is red hot at one time. It can handle the heat. I need more heat. Warm the edge of the carbon rod up a little bit. Dunk the carbon rod in a little borax. Okay, so you can see I wear safety glasses, and I wear glasses so that I can see what I'm doing. You know, I jokingly put that little cartoon picture of the jeweler starting out in his 20s and 30s. He's got one pair of glasses on, and then there's 2 pairs of glasses, and then 3, and then 4 pairs of glasses. Well, I think I'm at number 4 now. Okay, so look at that, nice button. Okay. And we're going to put that to our little go-to spot over here. Let's drag the camera along with me. See where I put it? You know, there's airflow underneath, and you know it can sit for a while. You know, again, they're long, slender pieces. They're probably about 2-3 millimeters thick at the best. So that literally, like if you literally could throw that into the water now. But you give it a minute. Do your next casting, then throw it into the water. Okay, you guys. Okay, this might be a video by itself. I might take some pictures, put it with there. I was doing something else. I was going to do some waxes, I think. Maybe I'll inject a skull wax to go at the back end of this. Enjoy your coffee. A cup of coffee solves everything. Maybe not everything, but you know what? It solves the little things. You know, call your pal up, say you want to go for coffee. Tell your old lady, hey honey, let's go for breakfast and a coffee. Or you call somebody up and you say, hey, you know, I'm having coffee, come on over. So, coffee. Be kind to your farm animals, otherwise don't have them. Be kind to your pets, otherwise I'll come looking for you. I don't know if you could see the dogs, if I got the right angle, but they're way over there. And then look at my little goats. And it's kind of a nice day. And I'm going to post at the end of this video, I'm going to post some of the chickens. And what else, you guys? Maybe I'm going to fire up the bike today. Maybe just go for a nice little ride. Okay, I think I explained something in the video here, you know, like in the casting machine. I'm just going to take them out, like when I lined up the flask, right? And I said to you, I have them lying like that. So I'm going to show you the piece that was in there. So I mentally remembered the piece. So there's one lying here, one like that, and like that. I didn't want to cast it so it was like that. And I know I said to you it's a millisecond for this molten metal to be cast in there at 4 times gravity. But it's such a large item that you have all of this mass trying to go in. I know it's just my thinking, and people are going to say, geez, this guy's really losing it now. But trying to get all of this mass into the one hole, it seems like to me that if you turn it like this and have the 4 holes so that the metal could go into all of them at once, I think it works for me. Remember what I said about even the investment or my mixing it? It works for me. For larger items, I make the effort to turn them the right way. If I'm just doing one item, just put it in there because it's only one entryway. But there's 3, this is over 110, 150, 118 grams of silver. So what's that, 118? That's 3, that's almost 3.5, 3 3/4 ounces of silver in one shot. So did it make a difference? I don't know. But it made me think about it, makes me do that, and like I say, it works for me. So that's what I was trying to explain earlier about that, right? So they were cast this way, not this way. I am losing it, okay? So that's how they come out of the investment too. So these will go into the ultrasonic, and then they'll be cleaned up a little bit, and then into the acid, and then we'll saw and cut. Okay, that's going to be an end to the video today. Look at that. There's my little Tippy. What are you doing, Tip? Hi, Tip. 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 What are you doing, Tip? Oh, poor little Tippy. Okay, she's fine. Hi, come on. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hi, Tippy. Hi, Tip. Hi, Tippy Doodles. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, okay. Sometimes they get a little goofy. This one here is Pippi Longstockings. Invincible, fearless little girl. Be kind to your animals, okay? It's long enough for today's video. Probably going to be a good 12 minutes or so like that. Call a pal. I had somebody reach out to me just now. It was a great phone call. Thanks. You know who you are.